What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Let's recap Chantel and Pedro's saga that went down in 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After Season 3, Episode 5. When we first see this couple in the episode, they're coming back from the family cabin, and Pedro is just so fed up with Chantel's family that when they drop them off at their apartment, he heads on upstairs without even saying goodbye, thank you for the ride, thank you for the weekend, nothing of the sort. And the reason for that is because he feels like they should have apologized by the end of the trip about the way that they've been treating him, confronting him, and accusing he and his family of exploiting, Chantel and harvesting the American dollar. So Chantel's parents are like, well, that's weird. He didn't say goodbye or anything. And then in their talking head, they say, you know what? We're still most definitely going to have a private investigator on that ass. Pedro really does need to learn how to fake the funk every once in a while. I find that he can be a little bit childish. He holds on to grudges. Yeah, her family is a little bit like annoying or, whatever, but they're still your family technically, and you've got to try as hard as you can to keep the peace in little moments like this. Of course, when they're outright disrespecting you, like I talk about how her mom in particular will try really bad Spanish and be condescending about it to him. Yeah, definitely stand up for yourself. But when they drop you off at home, just say, oh, thank you so much for a great weekend. Nice seeing you guys, see you next time, and just head upstairs so that there's not tension the next time you see them. And it's just this continuing ball, spiraling out of control. Remember, when you marry someone, it's supposed to be for life, so you're supposed to do as much as you can to keep the families together. In order to unwind after that stressful weekend, Pedro heads to the gym for a hardcore workout session, and he decides to FaceTime his sister and invite her to come over to Atlanta and stay with he and Chantel. In fact, he outright offers to pay for her flight ticket. Pedro's sister is more than old enough to have a job and her own money. She lives with her mom, so she's saving even more than Pedro is. Pedro I don't understand his relationship with his sister and his family. I know that it is important for certain cultures to send money back home, but it's not supposed to be to your own detriment. For example, Chantel's always talking about how they don't have any furniture in their apartment. She can hardly pay for her school books, et cetera, et cetera. But somehow Pedro has the money to be flying his sister up, to stay with them. Why is that? He really needs to be focusing more on growing his own home, his own family, before reaching back out to support two grown-ass adults who could do it themselves. The mom's a lawyer, the sister's a pageant queen, and should be doing something else, in the meantime as well to pay the bills. I just don't get it. Now, Pedro decides that he wants to break the news to Chantel about inviting the sister over and paying for her flight in public so that there are witnesses in case she does attempt to kill him. So they go furniture shopping, and she's like, oh, well, this is why sometimes I feel like these things are staged. They go furniture shopping and he likes particular couches. She's like, why do you want it so big? It's not like we're going to be sleeping on it. How coincidental is that? Really? That's not a casual conversation or a casual statement that people usually make. I think a producer influenced that and she already knew. But anyway, Pedro then decides to break the news. Hey, my sister's coming to stay with us for 2 weeks. And by the way, I'm paying for her ticket. What an awful husband. I don't know why Chantel continues to put up with him. He's such a mama's boy. He's such a sister's boy. Grow up. So Chantel, of course, is absolutely upset about Pedro doing this behind her back with their money. And the icing on the cake of all of this is that Chantel, every time she went down to the Dominican Republic to visit Pedro, she was paying for her own flight tickets. And so Pedro's like, that's because you were just my girlfriend, but now you're my wife. She's like, we were engaged for a lot of those trips and I was still paying for my own ticket. Woo, child, if that were me, I would be absolutely livid. I can't believe how many times Pedro has shown that he cares more about his mom and his sister than he does about his wife and their marriage. Chantel, run while you still can, girlfriend. She asked Pedro why he even would offer to pay for his sister's ticket. He's like, listen, your sister could pay for it herself. She should be saving the money you send her. She should be working. What's going on that she can't pay for a ticket herself? Look at that couch, it's $600. Well, we could have bought that instead of paying for your sister to come visit us. And so, now they're doubling up, right? $1,200 gone. $600 for the sister, another $600 for the couch. It must be absolutely exhausting, struggling financially while your husband is out there spending what little money you guys have on his grown-ass family. Chantel, I absolutely pity the fool. You guys, what did you think about Chantel and Pedro in this episode of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After? I feel like at a certain point, these tensions are going to be way too much for their relationship to be sustainable. Like, Chantel's family is already 100% dead set against Pedro, and now she herself, you know, upon all the seeds that they've been planting and the private investigators, the mom's alleged website about hooking up foreign women with American men, like now with the husband spending all their little coin on his family, I feel like she's going to reach her boiling point and it's not going to be pretty. Anyway, I'm more excited to hear what you have to say about everything. So please make sure to leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more. Feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.